Hey guys, my name is Amy and I'm a senior in Vision Tech, and I'm going to show you how to create my 2015 Imagine project, which is a typography project. And I'm just going to talk to you about what I did to get started and some of the things that I learned along the way that I think might help you out. My final product ended up looking like this. And this is a speech by Charlie Chaplin that he gave in his film called The Great Dictator, and it's about kind of the mark that you leave on the world, and so I decided to do a thumbprint. That's actually my thumbprint, which I think is pretty cool. And what I did to do that, I just dipped my thumb in one of the ink things that you use for stamps, and then I put my thumb on a piece of paper and I scanned it into my computer. And what you're going to have to do, if you decide to do something like this, is sharpen the image a lot, and Smart Sharpen, which is here, and it's not going to let me do that because I'm on the wrong thing. Smart Sharpen helped me quite a bit, and you can do Smart Sharpen several times. And I actually ended up inverting the image and doing all of the sharpening and then inverting it back, which makes the image a little bit clearer to the point where you can see the lines. And here, where it gets a little bit muddy, you kind of have to get creative, but especially since my thumb ends up being a little bit boring up here, I ended up changing this anyway. You can do whatever you think is good artistically. And then what you do to start the typography is create a path, and this is going to be using your brushes, or not brushes, pen tool, and make sure your path is selected. That should just be automatically what happens. And then you can select the middle of the line and you hold down Command and you can bend the line. And if you don't hold down Command, it'll do this and you won't get the line that you need to type text on. And you can click and create several points that you can just change the line. And then that will allow you to type on the line. This is going to be huge, but you can just go from there. And so it's very time consuming, but it's not that bad. And so my text paths look like this. Look like that. The reason that it looks like that is actually creating shapes and everything, but that won't show up. Here we go. This is what you actually see. And then you go through and you write whatever you want to say on all of these lines, and a lot of it will have to be changed because what I ended up with looks like this, which is very different from this. And it just looks a lot harsher, the lines don't really flow together, and some of the font sizes are a little bit different, which I didn't think would be that big of a problem, but you can definitely tell. And so what you end up doing here is after you finish creating your text, you can click here, go to Free Transform Path, and the path becomes shapeable after you've already typed. And so this will look different, but this is just moving the path that it's on instead of the actual text. But we can move it back. And then another way you can free transform is to hold down Command again. That will make it the I'm a lot bigger and the but I a little bit smaller. And what I did is I went through and I made sure that everything fit together. So these got a lot of morphing in the way they looked, so there wouldn't be any blank space here. And if there is blank space, you can make the letters bigger, and as long as the text is the same point size, no matter how much you morph it, it should look okay, which is something that I learned. And I just thought this changed a little bit of what the thumbprint looked like. I could have just finished, but it would have just been more curves, and I wanted to make it look a little bit different. If you do something with typography at all, I do recommend doing it twice or just revisiting it, maybe not completely doing the project again, but it's always good to try something new the next time you do it, so it will flow a lot better because it will always look better. And then my original project that I was supposed to do for Vision Tech isn't even remotely related to this. I was supposed to create a documentary, and with time and just expectations of what I wanted to do and what I was capable of doing weren't really adding up together. And so before you start any project, just make sure it's feasible and you have the tools and the time and the resources to get whatever you want to have. So this is what I ended up with, even a Photoshop project, but I'm pretty excited about it, and that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit of something, and have a great day. Thank you.